Rapper and producer Sean Combs, more commonly known as the Diddler these days, is currently sitting in jail because police arrested him after they raided his home. He's currently awaiting trial for an outrageously long list of horrifying crimes. Now that the court document has been unsealed, you can go online and read it all for yourself. This video is made for anyone who maybe wasn't paying attention to hip-hop in the 90s. Maybe you were born after the year 2000 and you don't know who this guy is beyond his current criminal situation and how on earth he became such a powerful figure in hip-hop and also pop culture in general. And since my favorite song was literally It's All About the Benjamins by Puff Daddy featuring The Lox, Lil' Kim, and Notorious B.I.G. when I was 8 years old, I might be a good person to retell this. Here's some more proof that I have been bad boy for life. Sean John Combs is a 54-year-old man who is from the Harlem neighborhood in New York City. At different points throughout his long career, he has been known publicly as Puff Daddy, Puffy, Puff, Diddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love. When I was a kid growing up, he was Puff Daddy. Combs was a young record producer and a very mediocre at best rapper who somehow at 24 years old founded Bad Boy Records in 1993. He developed many artists, including famously Usher, who at just 13 years old was brought from his hometown of Atlanta to New York City, where he went and lived with Combs to get him ready for the music industry and party with him. Combs' wild parties were well known even back in the early 90s. Knowing what we know now, it makes us think about a 13-year-old Usher staying with him and being exposed to all that in a very different way. Combs became a hip-hop superstar in the 90s, undoubtedly, because he was the one who signed the Notorious B.I.G. to his label, Bad Boy Entertainment. B.I.G., otherwise known as Biggie, actual name Christopher Wallace, still to this day considered one of the greatest rappers who has ever lived. And if you don't know him from his music, then you might just recognize him from being on t-shirts that are sold at places like Target. As a music producer, Combs had a lot more credibility and he worked with the hottest artists in the world at the time. He definitely established himself as an important producer in hip-hop. He's also responsible for a lot of notable cultural moments, such as his shiny suits and fisheye lenses in his music videos were kind of his trademark, and maybe the first rapper to like dance in his music videos, for sampling rock artists like David Bowie and Sting and even Led Zeppelin in his music for Bad Boy. For Sean John, his famous clothing line for men, when he started dating Jennifer Lopez, the media went crazy. And for his mysterious involvement in the tragic shooting and unaliving of his dear friend and artist Biggie, and also for Biggie's West Coast rival. Tupac Shakur is another brilliant and famous rapper from the 90s who is widely regarded as one of the best ever. And you may also know him as the rapper that Drake is obsessed with. His fame continued well into the 2000s. He was responsible for an iconic popular TV show called Making the Band on MTV. Combs also created this Vote or Die campaign back in 2004 in hopes that young people would get interested in voting for the presidential election. He became known for having a guy named Farnsworth Bentley literally follow him around with an umbrella. Like, he really did this for a while. For his outrageous and extravagant white parties that he threw in like the Hamptons in LA that everybody wanted to attend one day. And for introducing us to his girlfriend, and then later victim, and then later whistleblower and hero, Cassie Ventura, whose debut single, Me and You, is still a banger and I play all the time. To put it very simply, this man has been firmly positioned as one of the wealthiest and most influential, important men in the entertainment industry for 4 decades, which is why his public downfall is so significant. We're only now really learning the truth about the atrocities this guy has been committing and hiding successfully for years, which means it's more than likely that some exceptional shocking secrets are going to be revealed now that he's going down. Perhaps his secret life as a depraved criminal is the reason behind his 2022 Halloween impression of the Joker that was just a little too good. I rest my case.